A while ago, South Africa won the toss and elected to bowl first in bright sunshine. Two teams that are very familiar with each other. And as we've said,
it looked like it could be a little bit tacky, and that probably influenced the decision of Ada Markham to bowl first, just to see if there is any assistance for the spinners with the nice pronounced seam, and also whether the seamers will get a little.
Vacant territory all the way for 6. That's a top shot. Lovely. He has that outstanding ability to score both sides. And chance over the boundary for 6. He held on, but it's a second 6
in his great start.
Marco Jansen, South Africa T20 cricket with the ball.
His hands here. Of those ones that are a little bit short, the ball back into play.
It's good timing. That's the short side of the ground. Brandon King will be hoping that does his.
Other one that he's learned that just those are the type of balls that bring those slip
position.
He's moved from beating him outside the off stump to 2 straight and an effortless bounce.
Well, that slip foot, yeah.
And he has found that for Quinton de Kock.
Went back, Ada Markham with an edge straight through to Quinton de Kock. A little bit of shape. And South Africa needed that. It was a bullet back to South Africans. Well, a wicket goes for 16.
Akisa Rabada, that will do him a well. Someone got hands under that ball. Shape outside that off stump. Also that.
In at 3, coming off that wonderful knock. Short to the right, and Corbin Bosch got up and couldn't wrap the finger.
Yeah, he also had time, didn't he, Vish? Once again, South Africa, he jumped up, he got his fingers to it, and Bosch is normally a wonderful. Has carried one over the boundaries. They've been offered a second, but just bouncing back nicely. This is a little bit of pressure. The West Indian innings, good.
And these have used Roston Chemin in the power play, trusting Rodman Powell being Hansen. Very good adjustment. And so there are catches going down, boundaries being hit, and wickets falling all over the place.
If you have a look at that,
you accept that very effective ability to take wickets up front.
Then Chase comes into the team. The question really is, the West Indies have been playing before.
4 overs, everything. It's a steeper bounce, and in general it tends to turn less of the bounce. And
another one down. South Africa are rampant and running all over this West Indies team here. Chase comes and he goes.
Moment.
Had a very touch.
But you expect a certain.
Hello, Cass. Hello, Fan. 4 wickets. How quickly things.
Well built partnership. West Indies under pressure.
The batting unit, so against the wall.
With an offer, put away for 4. 50 up. 29. When you get the likes of Shez able to start well. Taken off, and that will land in the stands for 6. Rutherford is at his best. Opportunity. Quinton de Kock steadies himself and pouches an important catch. Test. Tell you what, Chase. With the bat, but in this situation,
only way they can get to a score.
6.
Supports me on that. It looks just.
Raj opened the bowling. Up on that final delivery.
West Indies play the next and the dividends require. How can the Shepherd, and this is
in the competition.
Fans watching this game and
Straight down the ground. A powerful strike for 6.
it's so important that you still
For a big win. 7 people to that clash. Jason Holder leads the set. When Powell played well in Mumbai. Out! Lungi Ngidi back in the attack, back in the wickets. And Deval Brevis takes an excellent catch. Sabray Shamsi, 9 in all T20. The wickets just not been given the opportunity.
look at those figures. 3 wickets.
Just can't keep him out of the game, Lungi.
When things aren't going your that was
Into his home in the white ball format often, and that's why.
for now 6 wickets.
just to continue to go.
Win percentage. One of the leading captains. These will get to 160. Wickets have fallen.
Expensive. It's the fast ball, strategic elasticity. He's doing it.
Slapped for 4. Onto it so quickly, Matthew Ford. High.
Adjustment. Look at this length. Few dismissals that we've batters the wicket.
Hammered away for 6. Excellent this from Matthew Ford. 10 from. The board. Projected run rate's not necessarily a problem. West Indies is 8. Problem is their wickets. So much raw for both of these two teams, isn't it? And you'd
like to think it's been also that they're not going down lightly here. They also got to look after.
have wanted. Brilliantly done. Gloves on. Takes a.
Rather than a day should. Fortunately for him, for the West Indies, just have. They find themselves 7.
Yet again, it's 83 for 7. No momentum at all coming. Problem was dismissed in the 9th. To know whether or not, if in this game, Mario Shepherd walks to. They've got Plinkens Holder and joined Jason Holder. Had a length
performance from a batting point of view, scoring different conditions. What a good score is. Feels as if they were. Unfortunate for them.
Falls for it straight away. Hopefully he's going just possibly an onto sort of cross seam there. A concussion test and make sure he's okay. The physio Ian Bishop belongs played.
See the Wankiri, the ball does seem to be bouncing and has caused a lot of discomfort.
Yeah, just good news.
From Aiden, you'll be seeing the batting attack bowlers to continue taking
from that pitch map.
They asked the West Indies some questions. Had they been dominated?
Found a length that worked. Very few wickets in this tournament, but today in this phase.
For them to adapt their game, hasn't gone their way. Shepherd.
From the start, though, I think 5 or 6 teams in batting. You look at New Zealand, etc. I believe
bowlers win your tournament, but is that because of how the teams met?
With the power hitting, a team would have said, "Look, we could believe you need." South Africa, outstanding, and they
as well from a captain point of view. You look at their attack, all of.
A stadium this is. Walks out with the trophy at the end of the tournament. Today decided that was
your slow bowlers. They could be thinking.
Thought about using George
the wicket. It looked a little bit on the drive. that's in his arc.
Wide it is. He throws his hands at it. Just out of reach.
Top of the stump.
What tournament
There.
Strong shot straight. More than enough power to send it into the crowd. In extras today in terms of wickets. That whip has been a ball that West Indies have feasted on today.
That's an unbelievable shot that from Shepherd. Got a bit of
And given more opportunity.
It's been tough going for the spin to bowling attack from the West Indies. Ever a strength or a weakness?
I'm seeing it again today. Bring 9 from it. It's 1-8 to from here. Who do they order their bowlers from here on? Shepherd. Pollock. 5 overs.
Been the approach they've continued with, yeah.
Shepherd is in the mood. Yet another 6 to the total. West. Yet they would like to have.
Yeah, and they can defend. So as I just said, for first here, they've been actually batted poorly.
Hammered away. 4 runs to Shepherd. This is an excellent knock from Romario Shepherd.
Yeah, we said he hasn't hit a 4, well he has now. South Africa changed the field.
Trying to go a little bit square as well. Look at the area. He thought it would have gone a lot for his first.
Shepherd tees off. More runs for West Indies. Yet another maximum.
It's been there for a period of time, 36th, 17th over. They're not thinking they're going to get.
Maiden Markram. The 40s now. 40.
On Hetmeyer, he played. But sometimes, so Jamie Overton earlier.
Those guys who kind of still stands when he's had a good tournament.
Let's just have a look at all track. Okay, we've got a ball tracking. A ball onto the ground, so you...
He goes big. And he gets all of it. West Indies. Oh, the runs are flowing, and yet another boundary. Straight down the ground. This is exceptional batting from Holder.
Yeah, this is a huge strike straight down the ground.
Transferring the pressure. Others.
Run the second one. Go. This is exactly. Deft touch. 4 runs. 23 from the over. 2 overs to go. West Indies motoring along. This has been.
That are at the crease trying to put stars that, given the opportunity.
But that's also why the after the Bish and Bosch that we.
Miscommunication in final over from Corbin.
Targets in there from wide. Easy run out in the end.
At a better time. What could he do with the ball, Romario Shepherd? Interested to see the tactics from West Indies' point of view, what they feel is the right way to go, especially with the new ball. South Africa said at the toss that they felt there was a little something in the surface. That's why they chose to bowl first. Maybe most of that more.
Just maybe a little. Most wickets for South Africa. 89 apiece. Rabada.
Captain, just having the earlier to Shamar experience, but one of the legacy in the T20 International that same year. Own legacy.
You write their own legacy by doing what of the resources that they're leading from the front more often.
Could never forget it. An opportunity to see what they can. So often today, that line has been pounced on.
Yeah, what a start. Not this. In terms of the tactical approach, South Africa, just with the new ball from the opposite end, or a Shamar Joe spin bowling resources.
In the format, playing in that similar, the off spinner again.
All that Matthew Ford ball, be sort of more so the leg, saw a prodigious swing. Have to show you.
Turn him square. The lovely ball from Ford after a little chat from his captain.
Things off.
Just over 90,000 match they use for the T20 international crowd in this massive South Africa previously. Did this tournament brilliantly. His heroics against. Continue with some attacking fields.
These players, the number of times is of the other in terms of line, in terms of.
Picked up the length nice and early, did Aiden Markram. That is an incredible shot. Lovely punch. That is just classical Markram. A punch through the offside. 23 on the board, and he's 29 without loss. But also often pretty happy for Markram to take.
Ford has been quite good in point two, so quite metronome by example. Being a leader, they don't just meetings about intent, he's living it himself.
It's been a treat to watch him so far. He's only faced 9 deliveries and he's already entertaining. And he's just put it.
It is as tough as they may be, everything counts. And they are not to be already in this contest.
Field. It's 30. Really, Markram looks like West Indies have got.
And Roston chased the Quint, bowling Roston chased the near the mark.
Over there, isn't it? Most run.
I think this is a situation where I can when that in deep mid.
Quinton de Kock is playing this situation well.
Stone, he understands early wickets, you put them under pressure, more difficult. Stone for quite a long, it seemed to have dried out by evidenced by some of the. Instead, it
hangs, but because of the fall safe for him.
High on the bat. Instead, it
saw him move, followed him, but just a little too far. It's 42 now without loss for South Africa. This T20 World Cup. Then time to go in the 5th over.
He doesn't want the consecutive over for Matt.
Strong. But in that, an excellent opening game. Coming again today. It's a double hitter. Markram eyeing up the boundary, leg side, and it easily carries over.
It was always going to be
reply from Ford.
So we could keep our Shea Hope. So, yeah, grimace.
Stand for this pair, but the opening stand.
Ball again, back of the hand this time. Roston chased, then Shamar Joe. Not the best effort and
dominating this opening stand. These opening stand 31.
Dispatched. Quinton de Kock is getting in on the action now.
Yeah, it's been slow to get going, but this is Quinton de Kock at his
47 for 4.
Over the wicket doesn't help. It's over the inner ring for 4.
Get the feeling when you watch Quinton de Kock bat that there's a channel. There's a channel that's tight.
They're not with your adjustment in.
He's launched this into the stands for 6.
Yeah, I think they're caught between
16 from the over. He will walk out. Bish, what is he?
You'll have to look at Siscom.
they can do so. Like
There's the bowling under a little bit of pressure, but in this one who takes the challenge to the
injury. Something. That's a power play.
Quinton de Kock has launched that for 6. He's been on the charge in the last
Strange for South African, and I'm not sure it was the off.
to the left-hander. Tunnel down the ground. Oh, what a shot for 4.
It was off the edge, wasn't it? He kind of...
They've also been put under pressure in the group. A double super over finishing that they can bounce back from any off the field. The West Indies, top of the order, have made it easy to come in and play their natural game. 11 today, Roston. Spin for
turn for the spinner, so Roston Chase will often look to target deep and across to the leg side. Also has the
highest opening stand of the competition. And Quinton de Kock can join in too.
Now the West is difficult for the spinners to bowl. The position so quickly when deliveries, and since then he's cut.
Stand game and double super.
As you like, South Africa. Everybody
After I suppose a stand game and double super starting to pull the wire in different World Cups.
identical scores for de Kock.
Down towards the big hands of
In the safe hands of Jason, and he picks up a wicket.
and wins his match. Quinton de Kock was looking to open, and it's down towards the big hands of, even if there's no big spin for him, even Chase. 95 for 1.
They needed a good start. Like South Africa had, with pressure, preferably gathered here at the Narendra Modi Stadium. For the media, is Ryan Rickleton.
A single for Ada Mark was exist in the same team. Well, I think them opening, one of them coming at number 3. I could be disappointed with getting out that way. Just dragged it across.
Jason Holder is in the vicinity. His dad, he goes back in time, and you got to keep wicket because you need Quinton de Kock opening the batting. And
Just missed out against India, been phenomenal.
Loose delivery, good shot played, but at 104 for 1.
and to land, he's practiced it, and he's which hasn't lined up.
Having the confidence to bowl there. Just before Ramsey says it's all about their develop, particularly against the left-hander. Ryan Rickleton, what?
And Markram was going, but wasn't on target enough.
Down the other end and said sorry.
They just need something.
Finish with the
Delivery. Egged him back of length.
Because I'm not to the front foot, the back foot comes.
109 for 1. Canada 59, non 53 in the
To go. South Africa have got it down into the game. Have to win the game against India. Issue behind the bowlers. So a runner ball now for South Africa.
Again, it redounds. And the only way they can, with a lot of rapid, that wicket from
For the West Indies in terms of gear to make mistakes. And Quinton in South Africa.
He is very strong, square of the wicket on the offside. Even with all the fielders there on the offside. Punch from Rickleton, and nearly a chance for a third. Almost. It can still come in.
That's why it's so important for West Indies to get beaten, especially if fixtures and results from West Indies already against India.
In the beginning, and that was an important partnership. And the West Indies, just wonderful to watch today. Has at times better. He doesn't have a T20 international. But he bowls at leg side and allows Rickleton to free his arms and easily clear the rope.
Really dominant. He's really looked to
Towards the bowler. 11 runs will come from paying their 100% record. Easy. 29 is required against New Zealand.
A quick need to talk the talk, but to walk it and leading from a 6 to 2 fielders and
Motoring around at this point, getting it to the boundary.
time it for
Over.
sixes from Markram. Now